Hello, welcome back. This is Ed with the Pluchart Group, and today I want to give you some tips for winning a bidding war. Welcome back. This video is actually inspired by a client I just met yesterday, but he had been in a situation where he could have been in a bidding war, and he actually very shrewdly avoided it. So he and I went over some ideas, some tips for winning a bidding war. The quick scenario here is that I cover two states, Indiana and Illinois, and he had an agent already in Illinois, but got referred to me because he was interested in Indiana property. So that's how we got talking, but that'll just clear up some confusion. So he was with another agent making an offer on this other house, and he saw it online and checked all their boxes. And he's in construction, so he's very sure that it was going to be a strong, stable house. He liked the look of it. Drove by the neighborhood, liked the neighborhood, but he wasn't able to make an appointment. He was leaving town. He wasn't able to make an appointment to see it before the weekend, which he knew was going to be a popular weekend for this house, have a lot of showings. So he ended up making an offer sight unseen. That's tip number one. Not to make an offer sight unseen, but the tip is be the first and be fast and make a really strong offer. So keep in mind, if it was a $300,000 house and he makes his offer right at 300 or 298 or 297, you're avoiding the possibility that that house could then go up to 305, 310, which would be a lot more than what you're settling for right now by acting quickly. I have done this, seeing the house. I have done this with a lot of clients where we saw it, we knew it was going to be popular, we made our offer immediately, and the seller's like, I like it, let's go. They didn't want to wait for any other offers. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, so he was asking me a little bit about it, and basically was asking me, how do I make this offer stronger? I said, well, the other thing you can do, especially with someone like him who's in construction, is you could see the house and then make the offer as is. And all that means is, it doesn't mean anything's wrong with the house. It means that you're not going to ask for any credits or repairs based on the inspection. So you can still do the inspection. You can still cancel the contract if you don't like the results of the inspection, but you can't ask for any credits. That gives the seller confidence that there's not going to be any kind of protracted, expensive process, fixing every little thing that might be wrong with the house. Number three, and this is unusual, but it's available to you as a buyer, is to make the earnest money non-refundable. So what that does is you say, okay, after the inspection, if we get through the inspection, and this is just one scenario, but we get through the inspection and I like it and we're going to proceed, then the earnest money goes hard. And what that means is it's basically the seller's money unless it goes to closing day. Then it comes back to the buyer like it normally does. Obviously, what that does for the seller is gives them a sense of confidence that they're going to get something out of this. It's probably going to be a decent chunk of money because it's usually 1% of the purchase price, and they're going to get it for sure, or they're going to sell the house, which is what they really want to do anyway. For the buyer, you just got to have a little bit of comfort with the fact that you're committed to this house. If you changed your mind, you would automatically lose that money, but life would go on if you did. And what it does for you is it very, very powerfully sets you apart from other buyers who might just waste the seller's time. And they might waste their time to the tune of 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending on the reason they end up canceling the contract. Whereas if the earnest money's hard, it doesn't matter how long you're getting that money back, or the seller's keeping that money. So for more tips, there are more ways to win bidding wars. If you find yourself not in a bidding war, because you probably already have an agent, but if you're thinking, we're getting ready to buy a house and I want to know how to win a bidding war and maybe do it without having to increase the price or not too much anyway, please give me a call, 815-931-2279. Thanks. Welcome back. This is Ed Pluchart with another real estate mini lesson. We're doing mortgage questions. So I brought in an expert mortgage lender, Eric Marcotte. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, Eric Marcotte, People's Bank Associate Vice President. Been doing mortgages for 16, 17 years. So hopefully we can get all your questions answered and get you on the right path.
I have an account on Credit Karma, and they say I have a 1,200 credit score. Is that accurate?
Credit Karma is not an accurate credit reference for lenders, especially for mortgages. It's good to know what you have out there as far as what bills, what balances, what's late. Mm-hmm. But I would not look at that score and not think that score is what your actual FICO rating is for a lender.
So truly, they'd have to come through someone like you,
Correct,
on the
right.
credit,
Yeah.
to have a real idea.
Mortgage lenders use a different model of credit. That's Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, but there's a special model after each one of those credit bureaus that is specific to mortgages, loans with collateral, like car loans. But
Okay.
do not think Credit Karma is where you stand
Got it.
necessarily.